caught some robbers. It ain't the same today, trying to find a different way. Lord knows we was running wild. Mama and them told us pump our brakes. Took that chance to get my mind right. Long way, doctors in the tunnel. Father, I need life.
That would be. Yeah, yeah.
I was reading them. That was pretty. I know Mexicans, it's a charm. It's a charm.
Yeah, that's a car. Yeah.
So I was looking at it like, oh, the Ephraim.
Yeah. Yeah, so what you see right here, historically and biblically, these would be our original names. The 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So you would actually be an Israelite, believe it or not. That would be your heritage, not a religion, but what God originally called us. Again, this world, they gave us, you know, things like African American, black, etc. God called us the Israelites. Within Israel, you have 12 different tribes. At the top, you have Judah, so-called American blacks. You got the West Indies, the Haitians, etc. Now, what's crazy about that sign is that those same people in today's society will be labeled as the minorities. So as you see on this sign, God's chosen people are actually the same people that's catching the most hell and affliction or oppression in America in 2025. Now you have a term called generational curses. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Generational curses. What race was that placed upon?
Us black folks.
So-called black folks. And that's written in the Bible. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter
28 and verse 15.
Go.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
God speaking to the Israelites. If y'all don't listen to God, read.
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day,
If y'all don't keep my commandments, read on.
that all these curses,
The Lord said
that all these curses
God said curses. All these curses, read.
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God said the Israelites. Again, we would be the Israelites. This is how we know we're the Israelites. We're not just saying we're the Israelites because we just, woke up one day, just decided to just name ourselves a random name out the Bible. God said the Israelites will go through curses. Now, in the so-called black community, what's some curses or atrocities or hardships that we go through?
Poverty, gang violence, being poisoned with drugs and
Right.
social media,
Right.
and people backbiting and us hurting our own self.
That's right.
More than the other colors hurt. You know what I'm saying?
That's
There's
right.
always a darkness in a black on a black, a Mexican, black. You don't see so much white and white. They
Oh,
chilling.
yeah, that's right.
You know?
Now watch this. You name, like you said, black on black crime. That's a curse. Now, this Bible has over 40 plus curses that God has written out and listed and said, if you want to know who the Israelites started, will fall under these curses. You said black on black crime, let's read verse 54.
Verse 54, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
The Lord said,
His eye shall be evil toward his brother.
God said, the man that was once tender among you, your own brother, your own nation of people, your eye will now be evil towards your brother if you don't want to listen to my words. You said black on black crime. If you ask me, that sounds like your eye being evil towards your brother. I never seen East Indian on East Indian crime. I never heard of that. Pakistani on Pakistani crime. But black on black crime, that's the thing. And that's how you know that these curses are placed upon us because we can relate with that right there. Everybody can relate to that. Read verse 16. Even not even modern day atrocities, but atrocities in the past like slavery. Would you say that's a curse? Now read this.
Verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
God said, cursed shall we be in the cities, and cursed shall we be in the field. When you're cursed in the field, it's picking that cotton right there. That tobacco, that corn, that cornfield. That's us.
We cultivated America.
Yeah.
But the Indians was here first. Native
And what
Americans,
happened?
I say. Native Americans. Like,
And what happened to them?
they were the same.
Same thing. They got colonized. And then Israelites as well from the tribe of Gad. When you look on that sign, you look at Gad, that's what happened to the Native Americans. It's these curses fell upon them as well because they're God's chosen people. And what this world like to do is they like to divide us as if we are different, people such as Native Americans, they're different from Hispanics. Hispanics, they're different from black people. So-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans are all one people.
Right.
We go through the same exact thing. There's not one thing that the Negro went through that the Native American or the Hispanic went through.
Can you state what is the first descent that was recorded here on Earth?
On the earth? Well, let's go to Genesis 25. Now we know that the Bible, and historically and scientifically speaking, is a black man. Melanated. Yeah, you can say that. You can say Asiatic, but nonetheless, a man of color.
A man of color.
Man of color.
You can't get black and white.
No, you can't.
You can't get none of that.
You can't. They have
Obviously, it's a dark descent.
Right.
You take color with paint and stuff. You mess around with the paint. You know what I'm saying? It's certain paints that can take a dark and makes it dark.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Look at that. You can't have two white people that make a dark skinned baby. You know, and they both have extremely pale babies. But you can have two dark skinned individuals that can make a light skinned baby.
Yeah.
Our genetics just like that.
Melanin level.
Yeah, it's that melanin. God bless us with that melanin.
It depends on the region.
Yeah, that. And even with that, you have different kinds. See, our melanin is rich because they have melanin. The East Indian man, they got melanin. You know, but they don't get that sun kiss like how we get it. You never seen an East Indian kind of get that. He put his phone up by the sun. He don't really. Yeah, he ain't glowing. But that's us. We more of a different type of people. Read this real quick.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 5. 2 verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
God made man from the dust of the ground. What color is the dust of the ground? Look at that. Dark. It's different shades of brown. Meaning the original man, he was different shades of brown. And he had kids, and he had kids, it was all brown. You actually don't read about the white man until you read about him in Genesis chapter 25.
You know, before like purifying yourself, right?
Right.
You can use the dirt to purify yourself in Islam. You don't have water. It's called something like that. It's like you basically you make voodoo with dirt if you don't have water. You know what I'm saying?
You say you make what with dirt? Voodoo?
Purification.
Oh, okay.
No, before you pray, you gotta purify yourself. You know?
Okay.
So we do it with water, but if you don't have water, they use dirt.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Now, even with that, even with being a Muslim, because again, brother, you would be an Israelite, not by religion, not by that's my theological belief, but by genetics, by your DNA, by your heritage and your lineage. You will go back to the people of the book.
All right.
Men like Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, these were Israelites, dark-skinned individuals.
Yeah.
The people of the Bible are black people. Go to Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. I'm going to show you something real quick, and I'm going to show you how we're people. We already identified it with the curses. With the curses, they already speak for itself that you will be an Israelite, saying how you and our people fit these curses. Now let's go into the skin color of how these people look like. Songs of Solomon, 1 and 5.
It's the book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5.
Right.
For the Holy Spirit of discipline.
No, Songs of Solomon. Yeah, Songs of Solomon 1 and 5. Now, what color do you think King Solomon was?
I say like a little lighter than me.
Right? A little lighter? What do you mean by a little lighter? Like white? You think King Solomon was white?
Like light skinned. I think he was a little.
You think he was a little light skinned?
I don't know.
Do you think he was a white man or a black man?
I think he was a black man, but I think
he was a black man?
I think he was a little lighter though. I don't think he was dark.
Well,
I've seen pictures though.
You seen pictures?
I seen, but maybe, I don't know what reason.
Now watch this.
Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5.
No.
I am black.
What did Solomon say?
I am black.
Read that again.
I am black.
Solomon said, I'm black. Now, he didn't say, okay, I'm a light skin, but he said, I'm black. Now, if you could have been light skinned, I'm going to believe he was dark skinned. If someone is said like that, just say, hey, I'm black. In my head, I'm going to think you're a dark skinned man. You know, nonetheless, light or dark, he's a so-called black man. He said, I am black, which means the people, the audience of the book, the Israelites, because Solomon is an Israelite, son of David, son of Jesse. He said, I am black, read,
but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
He said, I'm black and handsome, all the daughters of the land. He's talking to the females.
Right.
He said, I'm black and beautiful, daughters of Zion. Read.
As the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon.
Right.
Look not upon me because I am black.
That's why I think he's a dark-skinned man. He said, don't look upon me because I'm black, because what?
Because the sun have looked upon me.
He said, when the sun looked upon me, I got dark. I got black. So even Solomon in the Bible, and if he's black, then his father and his mother must have been black. Right. Genetics. Then if that's the case, his cousins and his brothers and sisters, all of them have to be dark-skinned. Now we know that because it's written in the Bible, so the people of the Bible are actually dark-skinned individuals. You, brother, you would be an Israelite, seeing how we fit the identity, the curses, the color of the people of the book. Can't go do your thing, brother. All right, and that's what we out here to spread forth truth and knowledge to show our people that we really the people of the book, and to get it out our minds that the white man is the main target audience within the book. Somehow he's the African man, then he's the Egyptian, then he's the Israelite, then he's the Moabite. All throughout history, they think this book is written by a white man, when really, brother, it's written by our people. Now, knowing that your people wrote the book and that you are the people of the book, God has given us laws and commandments. I'm going to show you one commandment that God has commanded us. Go to Exodus 20 and verse number 3.
Look at Exodus chapter
20 verse 3.
Right.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me. The Lord said, thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Read that again.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
So the first commandment is thou shalt have no other gods before me. Believe it or not, but being in Islam, serving Allah, that would be an idol, that would be a god.
They're prophets. We don't, they're not idols, they're prophets. We don't pray to them. We prostrate to Allah. We don't prostrate, like Christians and stuff, they're praying to Jesus Christ. Jesus,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When we're praying, we're prostrating to Allah. It tells you to prostrate. It tells you that.
But the thing is with Allah is not the God of the Bible though.
Allah is God. God.
What is, so even, let's say Allah, what is the term Allah mean?
Allah has 99 names, I believe. 99 different attributes.
So if he has 99 names, then which is his real name?
Right. How would you guys say it?
Well, that's the point. Allah, out in the Quran, and the God of the Bible is two different gods. Allah, let me show you. Go to Numbers 12 and verse number 6. See, Allah and the Quran, he said he chose Muhammad, right? It's like, he said the Prophet Muhammad, right?
Yeah.
Now, in order to be a prophet,
Muhammad was the last coming.
now, in order to be a prophet, what must you do? Prophesy. If you are a prophet, you prophesy, right? What's some prophecy? First, what is prophecy? If you're a prophecy. A prophecy is the foretelling of the future. The foretelling of futuristic events. Like if I say, hey look brother, 5 minutes from now you're going to walk down the street, you're going to find a wallet that's going to have your face on it, it's going to have $20 in it. That's a prophecy. Right. If it comes to pass, then that means I will be a prophet. Right. If it doesn't, I will be a false prophet. Right. But the point is, in order to be a prophet, you have to prophesy. Man like Moses, he prophesied. He told Pharaoh, if you don't let my people go, the Lord will destroy Egypt. Right. That happened. The Lord told Jeremiah, and all the apostles and the prophets in the Bible, you know, the Lord gave them different directions. They spoke it, and it actually happened. It came to pass. Right. What prophecy did Muhammad prophesy? Which one? That came to pass. Bring it out. Got me. Good question. That's a good question, brother. Good question. I ain't holding. And the thing is, and the thing is, in the Quran, again, it tells you to go back to the Bible. And the reason why a lot of our people are Muslims is the same reason why a lot of people are Christians. Right. How come a lot of our people are Christians? What happened? What did they do? What did the Christians do to us?
They flooded Africa and then they made a fake. I'm saying, not to me. They made a little fake code, poisoned people, and hey, we're gonna believe this when it's just white.
I mean, but did they say it? Did they say it didn't happen, or what did they? Was it force behind it?
It was force behind it.
It was force behind it.
Right.
This was behind
some good people that were poisoned, trying to do good, but there was more bad people.
Now look at this right here, brother. This is what Christianity is. Colonizers, a cult, demonic demons that force you to join a religion. If you don't, you get the sword. Right. That's Christianity. That's why a lot of people are Christians. Now, Christianity is the first biggest religion. The second is being a Muslim. Now, guess what? You think that that's just by coincidence? That's how people became Muslims. That's what Muhammad did. We got the
cool thing to do now too. A lot of people Muslim, because everybody Dirk and all the Muslims and stuff. You know,
it's just a trend now.
I found like a little peace in this. You know what I'm saying? I was locked up in the feds and shit. You know, I was around a lot of people from DC, so I grew up Nation of Islam type shit. You know what I'm saying? But,
that's right.
Found peace in this. You know, just a lot of unanswered stuff. So that's why I kind of fell back off my deen. You know what I'm saying? You know, God always gonna lead you the right way. You know, ain't no coming past there. You know, guys.
That's right, brother. Now I want to read you something about Islam, because this is Islam. Now, what is that title? We read it, Islam's Black Slaves. The same reason how our people became Christian by the colonization and the rape, rob, and murder and the forced oppression. It's the same way how Muhammad, it's the same way how Muhammad forced us to be Muslims. We got the other one, what's it called? Yeah, Timbuktu. Let's bring that up for the brother. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to show you why people are Muslims on the highlight. Read this in the meantime. I'll grab that. Read the highlighter verses. Now, this is history, brother. Now, this is history. Read this.
Right, this is, you got it. Right, you see, Islam's Black Slaves. Right, this is page 2. It says, out of Arabia. It said the history of Islam, like that of other great religions, is replete with contradictions between precept and practice.
So even scholars, when they dive into these different books, they even will let you know that it's contradictions with the precepts, which is the laws that they have and their actual practice.
Right.
Now read the next highlight.
Right? It reads.
Y'all got a card or something? You know, right.
I got you. We got a fly. I'm gonna read this for you real quick. I got you the fly.
It says their enduring force was manifest as well in modifying both public and private conduct.
Read on.
All this was exemplified in the experience of Islam's black slaves.
As what?
Islam's black slaves.
So Islam, they had slaves, brother. Believe it or not, they had the Jews as slaves. Who's the Jew? You the Jew, brother. We the Jews. You go into these different books and different sources, they came out and tell you that they have black slaves and they know that they're Jews. We talked to an Arab last week, we asked them, did you know that the black people are the real Jews? He said, yeah, everybody know. Everybody know but the Negro himself.
Vladimir Putin knows that.
Yeah, Vladimir know that. He went into the damn vote and said, oh look, all these Jews, Christ, all these men are Jews. The black man, he's a Jew.
Right.
Everybody know but the black man. Brother, you a Jew. And here it is, the Arab men know that you're a Jew, and the Jews are supposed to be following the Bible. All right, there. I mean, what other book speaks about the Jews like our people but the Bible? But here it is that colonized our mind and they forced you to worship an Arab religion. Again, Muhammad, he was an Arab. Don't serve another nation's God. If you're a Chinese, you serve Buddha. You're an Arab, you serve Islam. If you're a white man, you serve these, Zeus, Poseidon, and his different gods.
Right.
You serve white Jesus. If you're a so-called black, if you're a Jew, we follow the Bible.
Right.
Because that's what our fathers wrote down for us to this day. I got one more point, and I'm gonna give you this first. You can pull out. Read that right there. Read this sentence. Now, listen to this, brother. Now, this is about Muhammad right here.
This is the book From Babylon to Timbuktu by Rudolph R. Windsor.
Right?
Page number 48. It says, Muhammad therefore turned against the Jews.
The Lord, so what the scholars say?
Muhammad therefore turned against the Jews.
Here you go, brother. So it said, it said Muhammad turned against the Jews. Read that again.
So Muhammad therefore turned against the Jews and became their tormentor.
And did what?
Became their tormentor.
So he became our man. And just when it said a Jew, it's not talking about them. The so-called white man. It's talking about us. He turned against us and he tormented our people the same way Christianity did, and gave us forced conversion. Read
on page 49. It said Muhammad tried to construct his religion as closely as he could after the Jewish religion.
Right?
He favored the Jews by accepting many of their laws and traditions.
Which is why in the Quran you can't eat pork.
Right.
Guess where they got that from? The Bible.
Exactly.
They got that from the Bible. He said, damn, let me write that in that Quran.
Yeah.
Alright, don't eat pork. And he jotted that down because he said, yeah, he said, yeah. He kind of got down with it. Put the hand out, brother.
You know what Quran means? Actually, real fast.
Real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother was just bringing out, just real brief. Muhammad was a slave owner. I used to teach Islam, bro. So I know how it used to be. I used to be an imam. Yeah, I used to read. I read in the hadith, right? Sahih al-Bukhari. If it's Sahih, it's sound.
It's 10 books.
Yeah, exactly. It's sound. And Sahih it said that guess what? Muhammad, there was a man who Muhammad wanted to buy out of slavery. He was an indentured servant. Guess what he bought him with? 2 black slaves. 2 black slaves. The Quran in Surah 10:94 said, if you have any doubt about anything that was read right here in this Quran, go back to the people of the Torah. That's what it said. You know what I'm saying? Read the Bible.
Appreciate all you guys. I'm gonna get you guys up, guys. All right. I have to go ahead. My ride been waiting right here. All right, brother.
Love, brother, love. All praise to the Most High. Let's give it up for the Most High. All give it up for the Most High. So Most High, what we planted that seed? Most High, where we planted the seed, and the brother was humble too. You don't really meet a lot of humble, Muslims. They always hostile, they emotional. I don't talk about Allah and all this madness. You know? Let's go to 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse number 1. So that's beautiful. The Most High sent us out here to cast down. I got you. The Most High sent us out here to cast down false doctrines, ideologies, and the lies that America gave our people. You know, by the hand of the so-called white man, by the hand of the Arabs and these other nations. Look at this. Hey sister, you got time for your brothers? You got time for your brothers? Or you got time for the fat white man with the glasses? Being a sugar mama, being a bear witch. Man, Eve don't got no type of self-respect. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. Our women are finished, man. Read this.
Book of 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 1. But there were false prophets.
The Lord said, but there were also false. But there were
false prophets also among the people.
So, and those false prophets are going into these different religions. There were false prophets among the people. What are these false prophets? Christianity. We just read Muhammad. How the hell is he a prophet with no prophecies? I've never read about a prophet with no prophecies. That's madness. Here it is. You got Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and that's blasphemy for them to put Muhammad in their names and in the same sentence as these mighty fathers that we got: Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Ezekiel, Daniel, Habakkuk, Zerubbabel, Joshua the son of Joseph, and these different men, and deal add Muhammad at the end. That's madness. Here it is, like all these mighty fathers. He's got this damn heathen with no prophet, with no prophecies. Give me Numbers 12 and 6 real quick. You say the white one. Which one you say? The white one? And you said what? You said the black one? All right. Now let's. You said what? Well, let's go to Revelation chapter 19 and verse number 10. So we're going to see which one really will look like Christ. Because some people say, like how you said. Some people say Christ is white. And then you get Charles that say Christ is black. Now, it can't be more than one truth. Right. It can only be one truth. If everything is so-called truth, then that wouldn't make sense. So there's only one truth. Is Christ white or is he black? Which one you say, sister? What'd you take a guess? Is Christ white or black?
He's not white.
He's not white? So if he's not white, then what is he?
I don't know if he's black, he's just not white.
Alright, well, let's go to 1 and 13. We're going to see what color Christ is according to the Bible.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 13. Yeah. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Son of Man is Christ. He got a long garment on.
Read. And girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
What did it say?
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So it said Christ had white, woolly hair.
Right.
What people have woolly texture hair? Hair like a sheep. It's nappy, it's tough. Us.
That's right.
You say who? Black people. What'd you say, so sister? So-called African Americans, we have that woolly texture hair. Read.
As white as snow.
It was white like somebody's grandfather. It's kind of white, it's nappy, it's woolly.
Read. And his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass.
Christ had feet the color of brass. His skin color was like the color of brass.
Right.
What color is brass? Brown. Like this. This is brown. This is a derivative of brass. So Christ is likened unto a brown-skinned individual. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
How dark was Christ?
As if they burned in a furnace.
You take that brown and you burn it, it's going to become what color? Black. So Christ, according to the Bible, has woolly hair and he's likened to have black skin. So is Christ a white man with long hair and blue eyes and he's nice? Or is he a so-called black man with red eyes and woolly hair? So-called black man. I'm asking everybody though. What you say? What y'all say? Black. You still think Christ white? You sure? That's right, so Christ is a so-called black man. Christ wouldn't be white. Now, if y'all really believe it in your heart, y'all would step on this image.
Right.
If y'all don't believe that this is Christ, y'all would step on this image. Because that image is a lie. You would step on lies. Y'all like being lied to? So if you don't like being lied to, y'all would step on this image if this is not Christ. Right now. Whoa. No. You gotta step on the image. Sister, you know, yeah, that's right.
Get in there.
That's why y'all gotta get in there.
Get in there, man.
That's right. That's why you too, sister. You gotta scared. Go ahead and step. I want you to step right here on his face.
Right on his face. Right on his chin.
That's right. Come on. That's right. So according to the Bible, what y'all did was y'all cast out a lie. That would be a lie according to the Bible. Christ, again, is not a so-called white man. Christ look like you guys, us. Christ is a so-called black man with woolly hair and red eyes. And he's not a nice guy. Christ in the Bible was a man of war, violence, a man of justice and judgment. Now, knowing that, according to the Bible, y'all be Israelites, all right? Y'all be God's chosen people. What y'all have plans today? Just walking around, chilling. Now, before y'all head out, I'm gonna give y'all 3 verses as Israelites, because y'all are not Negroes, black. Y'all are not babies. Y'all are princesses according to the Bible.
Right.
According to the Bible, God has commanded his princesses to move and conduct themselves in a certain way. Now, what's some foods that y'all like to eat? Chicken, y'all like shrimp? Crab, y'all like pork? Y'all like pig? Bacon?
No bacon. Not really.
What about ham?
No, I don't eat ham.
Sausage pizza?
No.
Breakfast sausage in the morning, 9 a.m. made by Granny? No? You eat bacon though.
Pepperoni pizza?
Now, according to the Bible, it would be a sin to actually eat pork. Now, a lot of the times, the pork come from, or the bacon comes from the pork. But you have beef bacon. You can eat beef. So what you want to do is, since the Bible commands not to eat pork, you want to replace unclean meats like pork with clean meats like beef. Now read this for the sisters.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 14 and verse 8. And the swine, because it divided the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud, it is unclean unto you.
The swine is the pig. It's unclean unto us. Can't eat the pig, sister. Yeah, y'all be a holy people. Y'all are princesses. Y'all can't eat pigs and things like that. You know, you heard that? What it say? See that? Culture. We don't.
Ye shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcass. These ye shall eat of all that are in the water.
So you can't eat their flesh, nor touch the dead carcass. No eating or dealing with the pig. Now you can eat chicken, you can eat beef. You know, y'all ever had lamb? Y'all ever had lamb chops? Not really. Well, there's a lot of clean meats. You know, nonetheless, we want to put down the pork.
Right.
You know?
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. All that have fins and scales shall ye eat.
And even in the waters, if you want to have certain things, it has to have both fins and scales, so no shrimp, crab, or lobster when it come out the waters. Now, I know y'all want to go. I'm going to read y'all this last verse. Ecclesiastes 12:13.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, and verse 13.
Pick it out.
And it reads, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments.
Y'all be Israelites. All right, God said the conclusion of the whole matter is to fear him and keep his commandments.
Right.
So, again, a few commandments that we read is things like no pork,
Right.
no shrimp, crab, or lobster. You cannot eat those things. Those things will be a sin unto you if you do eat them. According to the Bible, our sisters have to dress modestly. Modestly meaning have to wear women like apparel, dress, skirts. That's a lot of weird people in this world. You said what? You said what? Oh, yeah, that's right. The grandma, she ain't wrong. It's a reason why she said that. She don't say that just to say it. You know, it's a lot of weird, freaked out people in this world. Y'all are young sisters. How old are y'all, if y'all mind me asking? Yeah, so y'all young. And you got a lot of weirdos out here. They prey on y'all. We're gonna be real with you. Alright, we're gonna be real with y'all. So knowing that, you wanna make sure that one, you being vigilant, you know, you watching our whereabouts, and two, it goes back to the law with what y'all dress, what y'all put on. Things like skirts and dresses is very pivotal for our women to wear because all our princesses. Well, y'all ever seen a princess wearing booty shorts and a crop top? You ever see Princess and the Frog? Y'all seen that, right? That's your favorite movie. Where's the scene where Tiana wore leggings outside?
You don't see it.
It's not in there. But Tiana, she was a princess that was in order. From the beginning of the movie all the way to the end, she had on a what? A dress. And our whole nation, our whole lineage of sisters are women that are princesses that have to move in that same spirit. So we got a flyer for y'all. We got flyers on? I got a couple right here. There's two. We got two more. Alright, so y'all look into the information, family. And if she don't want it, yeah, you can take it. Just look into the information. Y'all be Israelites, alright? Y'all God's chosen people. They don't want to take the flight.
I know.
Hey, young out here. Yeah, it's 13 or 14. Y'all got no big brother, no big cousin, no uncle, no dad. They just out here. Oh, this is like 26 and verse 10. That's bad right there. There you going downtown Chicago. 13, what time is it? 4, 5 o'clock? 5 o'clock, you out here downtown Chicago doing what? At 14 years old.
Frolicking around.
Yeah, no guidance. Yeah, just chill. We just walking around. Hey, when I was that age, I just wasn't walking around just to walk around. I was looking at stuff to get into. Everybody just walking around just to walk around.
Right.
So, especially at that age.
Right.
Now, if you old, you might just, go on a stroll. But if you're 14, 15, I'm going to just take a stroll and enjoy it. No, you're looking for something to get into.
Right.
So, go to Psalm 26 and verse number 10.
The book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 10. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly.
The Lord said,
If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly.
Hey, family, what's y'all opinion on this sign? What's y'all opinion on this sign? Check this out real quick, brothers. Check us out, brothers. Y'all God's chosen people. Y'all can't be content with being niggas in America. Read that again.
If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly.
The Lord said, if your daughter is shameless, keep her ass in the house, straight up.
Right.
All that, I don't want to be a strict parent. I don't want to, but the Lord said what he said, keep her in the house, keep her in straitly. Read.
Lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty.
If you give a woman too much liberty, they'll do God. Yesterday was a testament. Yesterday was a testament. You know, if you give her too much liberty, she's gonna do God knows what. Read that again.
It says, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty.
The brother said, my woman, she took a one-way trip to Vegas. Didn't let me know. Well, bro, that's because you didn't have that. You gave her too much liberty. He's trying to figure it out. I wonder what she's doing out there. Why did she go out there to Vegas by herself? Why did she take a one-way? Well, brother, you know why. And if you don't know why, you got to wake the hell up. Right. So we don't
watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee.
Of course, you got to watch over her with a strict eye. And don't marvel when she go the hell off. Put some discipline in her. You know? Look at this. What's your nationality? What's your nationality? Come here real quick.
Come here.
I took a DNA test.
You took a DNA test?
Yeah.
Are you so-called Hispanic?
I'm Mexican and
Is your father Mexican? And your mother? So according to the Bible, you would be an Israelite.
Right.
You ever heard of that before? About the Aztecs going back to the lost tribes of the children of Israel?
I have not. I mean, I've been wanting to learn more. I'm also in a hurry. I would love to learn more, but I gotta go.
All right, we got a flyer for you, sister. Now, according to the Bible, history, prophecy, archaeology, you will be God's chosen people. Everybody on the sun, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, the so-called minorities in this place, will actually be the chosen people of God. So look into that information, sister. All right. Now read that again. Everybody in a hurry from the words of God. All right. When it comes to the words of God, everybody in a hurry. See, everybody got time for a reservation. Everybody got time to stop at hold that damn parrot that Moabite always holding. The multitude of them Moabites. Everybody got time to stop and look at the beam, but nobody has time for the words of God. Read this.
She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler.
She will what?
She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler.
God says she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler. Again, you leave a woman out on the streets. Your own woman, you don't give her no discipline, no guidance. She's going to be doing the same thing that this Israelite 26 woman doing.
Read. When he hath found a fountain and drink of every water near her, by every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow.
And that same woman shall open her quiver against every arrow. And you don't gotta, if you don't know what that means, you gotta search it out, Your woman will open her quiver to every arrow. If you got ears to hear, let it hear, Hey, but that's what the Lord said. Go to Proverbs chapter 6 and verse number 10. All right, go to Proverbs 6 and verse number 10.
Chapter 6 and verse number 10. And it reads, yet a little sleep, a little slumber.
7 and 10, look.
Book of Proverbs chapter 7 and verse 10. And it reads, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart.
Even when it comes to women like the Israelite 26 women that want to be out on the streets all day with no discipline, and a lot of them, they Proverbs 7 women too. He said a man or a woman with an attire of a harlot.
Read on. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house.
That's off. She loud, she stubborn, and her feet abide not in her house. Hey, what's your nationality? Yeah, what's your nationality? Huh?
You said why?
You gotta come up, I can't really hear y'all. You said American? Well, what country would y'all descend from? Like, would y'all say,
German.
Say German?
Yeah.
Both of y'all?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is not for y'all. That is not for y'all. According to the Bible, all so-called white people have to go into slavery for what y'all did to the so-called black and Hispanic man in America. How do y'all feel about slavery? How do y'all feel about Charlie Kirk? Yeah, what happened to him? Did y'all agree with the ideology of Charlie Kirk and his political stance? Right, but what about his political belief? Y'all don't subscribe to that? Okay, well, I got a quick Bible verse for y'all. Y'all believe in the Bible?
Yeah.
Let's go to Revelation 13 and 9.
Book of Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
God said, if you have an ear, then hear what he about to say.
Read. He that leadeth into captivity.
So God said, one race that leads another race into captivity. Did the white race lead the Negroes into captivity? Did the Germans come over here with the Dutch and the French and colonize America? Before that, did they colonize Africa? Read on. So if a race leads another race into slavery, read,
shall go into captivity. Shall what? Shall go into captivity.
but again,
Shall go into captivity.
God said if one race leads another race into slavery, they have to go into slavery. Read on.
God. It says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
So God said if y'all kill with the sword, because y'all killed us with the sword. If you kill with the sword, you must what?
Must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
How does that sound? Are y'all ready to go into slavery? I see y'all laughing, y'all giggling. Y'all, do y'all like that verse?
No.
Why not? It's the Bible.
I didn't kill anybody. I didn't do it.
I mean, you didn't, but your fathers did. Don't you benefit from this?
We're all forgiven.
I'm asking.
But
Don't.
I'm Christ, we're all forgiven.
Well, I'm asking. Don't white people benefit from this?
Yeah.
Is white supremacy a thing?
I'm sorry.
White supremacy is not a thing. All right, y'all are going into slavery. Y'all get ready Y'all get ready for slavery. Start climbing these trees, doing some push-ups. Start doing some pull-ups. Do some damn cardio. Start getting ready for slavery. Some prideful Edomites, man. Yeah, get ready to kiss a million boots, man. The so-called white woman is the most wicked individual on the earth. And the so-called white woman got Emmett Till killed. You know? So the so-called white woman has a lot coming for them. Now, let's go back to